Welcome dear students. Today we are going to start our study of Mathematics 2. To study Mathematics 2, we need always some things. First of all, take your textbook always with you. Since there are activities in this textbook, we are using the textbook in each and every lecture. Also, we need scale, pencil, eraser and protractor as well as rounder also. Keep all these things with you. Now today we are going to start our first chapter in Mathematics 2, that is similarity. In this chapter we are going to learn some basic concepts in geometry. First of all, we are going to learn ratio of areas of two triangles. Three different properties related with this point are explained in our textbook. Next, basic proportionality theorem. Also, proof of this theorem is given. We are going to study that proof, which is very important in our entire textbook. Converse of this theorem is also included in our textbook, but nowadays its theorem is not included in our study. Next, property of an angle bisector theorem. Proof of this theorem is also very important. Application of this theorem is also very important. Then, converse of angle bisector theorem is included. Also, at the last point, we are going to study property of three parallel lines and their transversal. Proof of this property is also included in our textbook and we are going to study that. But here the application of this last property is very important. Now let us start the first point, that is ratio of areas of two triangles. Now for this point we need some previous knowledge, the concepts which we have completed in 9th standard. Now let us recall first of all how you are going to find out area of a triangle. I am going to draw a small figure on blackboard. Please observe that figure and let us recall how you are going to find out area of that triangle. Now observe the figure on blackboard. I have taken an acute angle triangle. Now for this triangle, suppose I want to write area of this triangle. Now I am going to give names of this figure A, B and C. Suppose I want to write down the formula to find the area of this triangle. I need first of all the height of the triangle. Suppose I have considered BC as the base. That's why I have taken a perpendicular on base BC, which is the segment AD. We all know that area of triangle is equal to 1/2 base into height. Now here, since in the above triangle the base is BC and height is AD, I am going to write the formula again. With respect to this triangle, area of this triangle is equal to 1/2 BC into AD. Now, in 9th standard, you have studied about ratio and proportion. Since length of a line segment is a real number, the product of both is also a real number, and that's why we can take the comparison of areas of two triangles, and therefore if we are going to write the ratio like this, m upon n, we can write it as m is to n, and therefore Since area of any triangle is a real number, we can take ratio of area of any two triangles. Now we are going to learn the first property related with areas of triangles. For this, we are using two different figures. Observe the figure on blackboard, and we are going to determine the first property related with areas of triangles. Now I can draw two different figures. First of all, I have taken triangle ABC. Here I have taken another figure of triangle, which is triangle PQ and R. Observe the two given figures. In the first triangle, I have selected BC as the base, and that's why AD is the perpendicular height of this triangle. In the second triangle PQR, I have taken QR as the base, and that's why I have to take perpendicular on base QR, that is segment PS. Now in triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to base BC. Therefore, AD is the height, and here PS is perpendicular to base QR. Now suppose I want to write area of the first triangle. Area of triangle ABC is equal to 1/2 base into height. Now I am going to write directly 1/2 base is BC and height is AD. Similarly, suppose I want to write area of triangle PQR. Now it is equal to 1/2 base is QR and height is PS. Now observe the two given things. I have taken the ratio of area of triangle ABC with area of triangle PQR. Here 1/2 is common, and therefore it gets eliminated, and we will get area of triangle ABC is 2. Area of triangle PQR is BC into AD is to QR into PS. This is our first property related with ratio of areas of two triangles, that when you are going to take ratio of areas of two triangles, it is in proportion with the product of their corresponding bases and heights. Please remember this. If the names of triangles are not given, you are going to write it as area of triangle 1 is to area of triangle 2 is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. We have completed the first property related with the ratio of areas. Now in the same case, we are going to study two different properties related with the same. Suppose two different triangles are given, but their heights are equal. Observe the figure. Here in two triangles, the heights are different. Suppose I have taken triangle PQR such that its heights are equal. The triangles having equal heights, then what do you determine related with the ratio of their areas? First one, this triangle is PQR. Again, PS is the perpendicular on base QR. But here, the two heights are equal. They have given that AD is equal to PS. Since 1/2 is common, it gets eliminated in the first property. Now here AD and PS, both the heights are also equal and therefore heights also gets eliminated. That means when you are going to take ratio of areas of two triangles, when their heights are equal, the ratio is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases only. That means the property is converted into, at that time, the area of triangle 1 is to area of triangle 2 is equal to B1 is to B2. Students, now we are going to learn the third property related with areas of two triangles. Now in this third property, we are going to learn that if in the given triangles, the base is common, I am going to draw the figure on blackboard. Observe the figure on blackboard. Suppose this is triangle A, B and C, and I have taken another triangle in the interior region of the same triangle, keeping the base BC as common. Suppose this is the another triangle where I have taken the vertex as P. Here observe the two figures. In the first triangle ABC is given and the second is triangle ABP is given. Here in both the triangles the base is AB and it is common to both the triangles. Suppose I want to determine heights of two triangles. I have to draw perpendicular on base AB. Suppose this is the first height of triangle A, B and P. Height is PQ. Suppose I want to determine height of the bigger triangle, that is triangle ABC. I have to draw a perpendicular from vertex C and segment CD is the height of the first bigger triangle. Now suppose I want to take the ratio of areas of these two triangles. The base is common and therefore area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle ABP is equal to, now for the first bigger triangle base is AB and height is CD, and for the second triangle base is again common AB and height is PQ. Since base is common, it gets eliminated and we will get the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to CD upon PQ. That means it is equal to area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2. When the bases are common, it is equal to H1 is to H2. Now we have completed all the three properties related with the ratio of areas of two triangles. Now we are going to complete some activities given in our textbook. On page number 3, of our textbook, there are some activities. Open your textbooks and observe those figures. I am going to explain all those properties on blackboard, but you observe in your textbook, fill in the blanks and write the accurate answers also. I am going to explain the first activity which is given related with figure 1.6 in your textbook. I am going to draw the figure first of all. A big triangle is given. In this bigger triangle, they have again given a small triangle inside this big triangle. The name of the first bigger triangle is given as A, B and C, and the smaller triangle is A, P and Q. Observe the figure on blackboard. This figure is very important in similarity. I am going to explain the reason why it is important. Now, suppose I tell me the base of triangle ABC. What is your answer? It is segment BC. Is that correct? Again, I ask you, there are 1, 2 and 3 smaller triangles inside this figure. Observe those smaller triangles also. First one is ABP, second one is APQ and third one is AQC. That means in this entire figure there are 4 different triangles. The bigger one is ABC, this is the second one, this one is the third one and this is the fourth one. Now I am going to write base of each and every triangle. The base of bigger triangle is BC. Suppose I have taken this second triangle ABP. Base of this triangle is segment BP. Suppose I want to write base of this triangle APQ. Base of this triangle is segment PQ. And base of triangle AQC is QC. At that time, observe all bases. Base BC, BP, PQ as well as QC lie on one and the same line. At that time, we can say that bases of all these triangles are collinear. Also, all triangles are having a common vertex which is A. In such a case, suppose I want to determine height of all 4 triangles. I have to draw a perpendicular from vertex A on the base. Suppose this is the perpendicular. In figure, they have given that this point is R and therefore I can write it as R. AR is perpendicular. Now, in this figure, I can say that all 4 triangles are having equal height and that height is AR. Now, please remember this important property. We are using the same property in the next theorem. That is, when the bases are collinear and the triangles are having one common vertex, their heights are always equal. Now, in this activity, they have given fill in the blanks. We are going to complete those fill in the blanks. Now, please complete those blanks. Area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle A, P and Q. They have taken only 2 triangles. First bigger triangle ABC and second triangle A, P and Q. And they have given the blanks that write the ratio of areas of these 2 triangles. Just now we have completed the property that when you are going to take ratio of areas of 2 triangles, it is always equal to the ratio of their product of their corresponding bases and heights. Now, base of bigger triangle is BC, height of triangle is equal to AR. Therefore, BC into AR. Again, base of second triangle APQ is PQ and height of this triangle is also AR. Since we have already discussed that when the bases are collinear and the triangles are having common vertex, their heights are equal. And since the heights are equal, height gets eliminated and our answer is equal to BC is to PQ is your final answer. Please write these answers in your textbook that area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle APQ is equal to BC into AR upon PQ into AR. Since heights are equal, gets eliminated. Your final answer should be area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ is equal to BC upon PQ. This is given as simple example activity in our textbook, but this figure is very important in the study of similarity. Please remember this figure. When the bases are collinear and the triangles are having common vertex, all triangles are of equal heights. Now let us complete the second activity given in figure 1.7. Now in this second activity, they have again given two triangles. First bigger triangle, again name of this triangle is L, M and N. Inside this bigger triangle, they have again given a point D and second triangle is given D, M, N. To determine heights of both the triangles, they have given perpendicular from point D as well as perpendicular from point L. Suppose the points of intersections are P and Q. And in activity, they have given that area of triangle LMN is to area of triangle DMN is equal to. Now, please tell me your answers. That again use the first property. When you are going to take the ratio of areas of two triangles, it is equal to the ratio of their products of their corresponding bases and heights. The bigger triangle LMN base is equal to MN. Height for the bigger triangle is LP. Again, base for the second triangle DMN base is equal to MN, and height for this triangle is equal to DQ. We have already discussed in the property same figure that when the base is common, the common base gets eliminated, and in that case the ratio of areas of two given triangles is always equal to ratio of their corresponding heights. Height of the first triangle is LP, height of the second triangle is DQ. Therefore, answer MN into LP upon MN into DQ is equal to, since MN is common, gets eliminated, LP upon DQ. This second figure is also very important. Now we are going to take the third activity given in figure 1.8. A triangle is given. Also they have given that in this triangle, this point is the midpoint of the base. This triangle is triangle A, B and C. And here point M is the midpoint of base AB. Since M is midpoint, with the help of definition of midpoint of a segment, I can easily write down that AM is congruent to AB. Then suppose I want to determine height of this triangle. I have to take perpendicular on base AB. Suppose this perpendicular is CD. Now what is given in this activity? I am going to repeat it again. Here in this triangle, M is given as midpoint, and therefore the first conclusion, since M is midpoint, my first conclusion is AM is equal to BM. This is what I will get the first thing. Then what is asked, that area of triangle AMC and area of triangle BMC. Here the first blanks are given. Now first of all, observe the figure. We have discussed this figure already. Now the first triangle is AM and C, smaller triangle. Second is B and C, the smaller triangle. Base of first triangle is AM, base of second triangle is BM. Since both the bases are on one and the same line, the bases of both the triangles are collinear, and C is the common vertex to both the triangles. Therefore, CD is the common height, equal height of both the triangles. That means both the triangles are of equal heights. Since heights are equal, the ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of their corresponding bases. Base of the first triangle is AM, base of the second triangle is BM. But they have given M is the midpoint, and our conclusion, since M is midpoint, AM is equal to BM. Both the segments are equal, therefore the ratio is 1:1, that is equal to 1. That means when the ratio of areas of two triangles, when their heights are equal and bases are also equal, we can say that the triangles are having equal areas, or in other words, the ratio of their areas is equal to 1:1. Students, today we have completed the first three properties given in first chapter, as well as the activities based on this. Now, which things you are going to write in your notebook? Please observe here. First thing, write down the formula of area of a triangle. Then write down the first property which we have determined. Ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of the products of their bases and corresponding heights. Here, while writing this property, we have to write given, to prove and proof. This property is included in SSC board question paper for 3 marks. Then we have determined second property, where in the triangles the heights are equal, and at that time the ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of their corresponding bases. Write down first of all the property, then draw the figure, write given, to prove, and then the proof. At the last, you have to write property number 3. Here also, write the property first, then draw figure and write the proof of the property in only 2 steps. Now, we will complete our first lecture here. In the next lecture, we will solve the examples given in practice set 1.1. Till then, stay home, stay safe, but keep learning. Thank you.